Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, where these fans have been getting prepared to cheer on a whole pack of Badgers since early in the morning. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
First and 10.
First down for the offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really good-looking run right there. He reminds me of one of the greatest Wisconsin players of all time, Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dayne. He was a teammate of mine with the New York Giants, and he was so good at being patient and setting up blocks. This guy shows that patience as well. He really helps out the running game because he's not in a rush. He just takes his time and carves his way through the defense.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on first down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive. I think this guy has some of those traits too.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the offense. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that is priority #1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because...
Touchdown, Georgia! And they strike first. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Wants to fire on second down. Working that left side now. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading.
Looking to take a shot. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Back to pass, it's short. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
He breaks the tackle, and they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Georgia going up tempo. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Makes the catch. It's Hodges. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Fires to the big fella. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And, man, this QB has delivered all year long. All the hype coming in as a freshman. Like, will he get on the field? Not only does he get on the field, now we're talking late in the season about being a true freshman quarterback, possibly winning a...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
Georgia, number 10, catching school.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. The offense set for a first down play. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. Got some room to run. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
That's the end of the first quarter. Georgia 14, Wisconsin 0.
He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Got his man on the outside. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games and big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm.
Lined up for, forget the kick, he's going to throw it. And he gets it to his man. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. They'll try to get it in with the run. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Might be looking to run. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the team because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? They're a scheme fit, a system fit. Finding that guy that can be a complement to the run game. That's what you want with a great Wisconsin offense.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 6th play of the drive coming up. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You always try as a player to say the weather means nothing. Cold is a mentality. It hurts, okay? The ball feels like a rock. It gets super hard. It's really hard for quarterbacks to grip that thing and make accurate throws. And how about that? The defense comes out, makes a big play, creates the turnover.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Georgia going up tempo.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
These corners backing off a bit. Looking downfield, it's short. He's got his man. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Snap it to the back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Complete out of the backfield. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down.
It's just incredible. You see the arm talent in that last throw. The quarterback position is the hardest position to play in team sports. The fact that this guy is right out of high school and somehow in the conversation to win the Heisman Trophy, that's one of the best stories right now in all of sports.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. It's complete. Turns it on him And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense playing a bail technique. He wants to throw it again. Wide open downfield. Can anyone catch him? Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Calls his own number. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but that's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 7 over Stanford. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Unloads it left. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Touchdown, Georgia! How about that D coming up with a play like that? Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside a half minute to play. Would they dare go for a score here? He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Going up top on 1st down. He rifles one deep down the right side. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback checking off. He wants to throw. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he missed it. No good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Badgers will kick it away to start the second half. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Makes a move. He'll be out of bounds at the 36-yard line after a solid return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Going to the run to start this second half. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Brings up second down.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick release by the QB. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you've got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll try the right side. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. To the air, it's short. He lets one fly deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader, and he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
Looking to throw. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
It's 4th down, and this offense is going to stay on the field and keep the kicker on the sidelines. Touchdown, Dogs! And the stomping has commenced.
Georgia, number 47, hauls it in the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
Wisconsin, 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Showing the arm strength to the left. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if these...
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Off the play fake on first down. He'll throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
They'll go with a direct snap. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's short. They're working that left side. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's right on target. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started.
Georgia, number 85, with the grab and the score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. RPO complete to open the drive. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. First down to start the drive after the break. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Badgers want to pick up the tempo.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Give to the back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
This offense has a second down play. They move the tight end all over. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Wisconsin, 7.
He'll call for the fair catch here. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Makes the grab. It's Hodges. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Running back goes in motion. Back to pass, it's short. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. The give to the back. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. And the Badgers moving quickly to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got his man quickly. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense getting set for first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Let's go! On 2nd down, he'll fire. He's going to take off. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. trying to cap this drive with the pass. Looking for the score. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He'll bring it out. It's Davis. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's short. Going for the big play. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. Finds his big tight end. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that. And here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. They want to just keep throwing it. He uncorks one deep. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
On the ground. Touchdown, Georgia. And the route is on. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
That makes the score Georgia 52.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 14, set to kick it away.
Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Dances away to buy time. Already find a hole in that secondary. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So they'll